As some of you may know, my degree is in ornamental horticulture from the University of Guelph. And I want to talk to you about ornamental horticulture and specifically landscape rhododendrons. This is a beautiful rhododendron. It's near my door and it's an absolute showpiece every year. And I can't get the light just right. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's about 8 feet tall and at least 8 feet wide. There's one bare area in the front here that had to be trimmed last year or the year before. But I want you to look at the trunk and the way this plant has grown. Now, rhododendrons thrive here on Cape Cod because of our slightly acidic soil from pine trees and pine needles as a fertilizer. There is a rhododendron museum or plantation. I believe it's in Sandwich. They're just beautiful landscape plants. Now there's another one over at my neighbor's door. If I can get this to zoom. Which is about the same size, maybe a little bigger. They're all through this neighborhood, and the reason I'm making the video is because of the perfect landscape plant these can be. If you were to guess how old this is, what would you guess? I can tell you it's about 40 years old. I have been at this location for 27 years, but the house was built in 1978, and I believe most of the rhododendrons were the original landscape plants that they put in with the development. So, 40 years. And it's an absolutely beautiful statement in any yard. Now there are several, as I said, throughout the neighborhood, beautiful colors. Mine is pink. I love this color pink. Now this is May 29th, and it's just started to bloom. It's beautiful year-round, gorgeous flowers. So if you're looking for a wonderful landscape plant that is not a tree or a large vertical tree type plant, rhododendrons are what you want. Now, azaleas remain smaller. They're in the same family, but they remain smaller. If you don't have pines in the area and you don't have an acidic type soil, you can put additives in to the soil to keep it blooming. But once you get it in the right place, they're almost maintenance-free, except for needing to be trimmed. Now see the new growth here? So in the past, I don't know, at least 20 years, that bare spot that needed to be trimmed was the first time this needed to be trimmed. And this is one bad leaf on the whole plant. They're beautiful, they're easy to take care of, and they add an enormous amount of value and beauty to any yard at all. They do have miniatures. I have a couple of PJM rhododendrons over on the side there, and those only get about 4 or 5 feet tall, and they bloom earlier than the larger rhododendrons. But either the miniatures or these, like which are the normal size, are really a wonderfully easy plant to take care of, to make a main statement in your yard, and can take the place of having, say, a white dogwood tree or a cherry tree or something like that. They're a beautiful, beautiful plant.